Uncover it now with the Gina Lee Fuentes Show.
Let's go!
Kiss 97.3.
Hey, it's Gina Lee Fuentes.
And it's Ando from the Gina Lee Fuentes Show.
All right, so Dominic, you got left on red. What happened?
So me and my wife, we've been bickering with each other, you know? Like, it's been weird. She's giving me the silent treatment. It's like, I mean, we live together and everything, but right now it's like I'm living with a roomie. She's just seeing me, we just nod at each other, and that's it. So I really want to know what's going on. What's her problem, you know?
All right, well, you know what? Let's give her a call and see what's going on.
It's time to find out who was left on red.
Just can't believe this.
In studio, right?
Yeah, we're in studio.
Yeah, made sure I got all the cuss words. I was like, they were arguing. I had to double check.
Jeez.
We're at 38.
Yeah.
And already there's nothing left. I'm going to have to grab from the last hour. Let me see something real quick. All right. I've got it's going down.
And Jack.
And then Cardi B. So let me get this set up. Good morning, you guys. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good morning, good morning.
Tired?
Is it chilly out there?
Chilly jackets, everything?
Not bad.
All right. At the end of this, we're going straight into...
Radar or what?
Well, this is the comment out, call in.
Mm-hmm.
Since everything's kind of wacky with the phones right now, we're going to go ahead and go straight to the chat and straight to the text line on this break into song, then celebrity radar. So we're going to finish everything up in this break. Only due to the fact that we're so low on
All right.
time and
Whatever you say, cuz.
whatever, cuh.
Whatever you say, cuz.
No, I'm trying to look at this and there's nothing but sweepers. That's why it's a... Okay, there we go. Now I can see what's going on.
He said, ride in the rinky dink.
Not the rinky dink.
He's a ride in the rinky dink.
Morning, Brandley. Good morning, good morning. John Quintana, good morning. Sam, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
You're a roommate. Bro, you're a roommate. Good morning, Foxy. Good morning, Brandy. Montani, good morning.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
Hey, Angel. This is Ando from the GLF Fuentes Show. So your husband, Dominic, says you guys been giving each other the silent treatment for the past couple weeks now. And now you won't even get back to him. He really wants to get to the bottom of it. Is there any way to fix it or let him know why you're upset?
That asshole knows why. He won't stop sending money to his coworkers, and I told him to stop.
You know she's going through a divorce. Come on.
Well, then why don't you let her find help somewhere else? Like, you're supposed to be spending money on me. You know that, right? Not some other dumb.
I mean,
Are you her or something?
not a, that's okay. I know I need to spend money
why-
with you.
why
That's
is it your
but I'm just trying to be a
problem?
human being, you know?
You
Just
need
a
to be
little bit of
helping
empathy.
me and
Come
the
on.
bills in the
You're being
house.
so selfish right now. What's your problem? I'm trying to
selfish? How
solve
would
this.
you feel if I was helping out someone at my job, my coworker? Huh?
I mean, if the
you
guy
said
needs some money, I mean, I guess we can go ahead and help.
What?
I'm not that robotic or jealous, whatever.
Well, you know what? Listen, this is all I'm going to say is you better stop sending money to that immediately. And this is the last time I'm going to say it.
She stood on business and hung up.
Damn.
All jokes aside, though, he didn't answer the question. I would have been like pounding the question, which was like, "Are you sleeping with him?" And he didn't answer that. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He just skipped
But it was
right over that. He gave no assurance whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a bit fishy since she's just recently divorced.
That's how I was. She stood on business and like hung up. All right, so let's talk about this. Okay, so coworkers giving money, helping a coworker out.
Yeah, that's recently divorced.
What's it? That's recent. She's going through a divorce. But okay, there's two things that kind of lifted a red flag. He was sending money and she found out. He never told her, hey, my coworker's getting divorced. You know, she's got kids. She needs help. He didn't say anything to his girlfriend or wife.
It's his money.
I can't remember, his wife. Her girlfriend, I can't remember what he said. He didn't, you know, sit down with her and say, hey, this is what's going on and I want to help out. Number two, when she said, are you hooking up? He didn't answer.
I thought you said no.
No, I didn't hear that. Did you?
No, I didn't.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear. I felt like he just skipped right on over that. He didn't give any reassurance that these two are not hooking up. I mean, helping a coworker out just because she's getting divorced and you're giving her money for food
Yeah,
and
she probably needs
whatever
help.
she needs. Come on.
Especially in this climate.
I know. I know.
Why?
Still. Okay, so what do you think about this?
Yeah, so I feel like he messed up by not telling her first. And even if she did, at least he could have at least gave a heads up. Even if she got upset, he's like,
Right.
well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Right.
Yeah, just But since he hit it, I think that's the reason why she's really upset.
He said hit it, not hit it.
Yeah. He
He
omitted.
hid the fact. He omitted.
Yeah, would you be upset if your partner was doing that?
Straight up.
Why? It's his money.
If they're together,
Yeah, and if he told you first,
if he said something at first, I would be totally understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But if in this situation, if I was her, I'd totally question the whole thing. If I found out and I'm like, hey, why are you sending money to a coworker? Then I would probably see what the coworker looked like, find her on social media,
if they were pretty,
and then
if they're
see
attractive.
why you're helping her.
So if
Don't act like y'all wouldn't do it either, ladies. Come on.
so if they're an attractive one, then you'll be upset.
I probably feel some type of way about it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
But he didn't answer the question. She flat out asked him, are they hooking up? And he ignored the fact that she asked that.
Yeah, I think he should have just been transparent to begin with. And if it's his money, he gets to do whatever the hell he wants to do with it. But since he lied, it doesn't look good on him.
That's why I was like, yeah, we're going to find out what you guys think of this. Okay, so what do you think about this situation? How would you feel about it? Would you actually be upset if your partner, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend was helping a coworker out that was getting recently divorced, male or female, vice versa? Would you guys feel a certain type of way about it? And then he never or she never told you. And then you ask the question, are they hooking up? And they go over that question. Like, because I caught that.
You sure did.
I did. I caught that. I was like, he didn't answer the question. She flat out asked him, and then she stood on business and hung up. So I don't know how this is going to work out. But
Yeah, and that's the crazy part is, I've been in that kind of situation where he's like, we live together, but it feels like roommates.
right.
Like you guys are just passing each other. You guys aren't really engaging. It's just like it's a cold feeling in the household.
Y'all can't
So
tell
he
me
said he
that.
felt like you
Even
guys-
when you're in a relationship and you guys get on each other's nerves and you're like, I don't know why I'm with you right now. Like, you have your highs and your lows in any relationship, marriage, relationship, friendship. There will be highs, there will be lows. It's how you work them out and come to, that understanding, that compromise. But what do y'all think? 262-5477-262-KISS. GLF Nation. You can watch the show live and comment inside of the chat. All you got to do is search on Facebook and Twitch, The Gina Lee Fuentes Show. YouTube is Gina Lee Fuentes TV. Click on live and it'll kick it off.
All right, this one says, there's no way in hell I will let my husband ever help a female coworker like that. I'm pretty sure that he's probably trying to sneak out and get with his coworker. That's why he's helping her.
All right, this one came in from James in Santa Fe. James goes, been there, done that. Actually helped out a coworker. I was married, and at the time I had so many issues with my marriage. And the coworker that I helped out needed it because she had 3 kids. She was going through a divorce. She was, quote unquote, not attractive. I just felt extremely bad. My wife ended up losing it, ended up cheating on me. I found out we are now divorced. Trust me, helping a coworker, you've got to let the other person know.
Yeah, we got people in the chat. This one's from Montanique says, yeah, no, dude. She has the right to be mad. If y'all discuss and agree to it, then fine. Otherwise, hell nah. I'd be upset too. It's opening, quote unquote, that door.
I like how Montanique Rodriguez goes, he's lucky she's given that last chance. She's wanting to know what's going on. This one came in from Laura in Rio Rancho. Said, I had a coworker help me out for a really long time as I was facing so much with not only my marriage falling apart, but the kids involved, the family. It was a mess and I needed to get into a new spot. I had a coworker who actually spotted me the money to put down for the apartment to get the new place for me and my kids. Once his wife found out, she came to my door, knocked on it, and told me to give her the money right then and there. It's not worth it. I'm still dealing with her stalking my socials.
Damn, still talking.
Yeah,
that's not good.
That's not good. When they come to the house, there's a problem.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
This need to be.
Here we go again.
Bad Boy South.
Ghettoville, USA.
Block Entertainment. Yeah.
Jace.
Zeta to Go is also not opening. Everybody's checking right now after I sent that. A whole bunch of people are responding to the email saying their stuff isn't working. Renee is actually...
Let me check. Do we even have Zeta?
You guys, y'all can see us, right? Because I think our phones are down in the studios across all 7 radio stations. And then can y'all see us on the live, right, on Facebook? And because Renee said the internet was down in his studio. Type a 1 if you guys can see us on Facebook, for those of you that are on Facebook. And all social media platforms, you guys. Just make sure. All right, we're going to cut this song. We're at 49. Let me get to it.
Zeta to go?
Nothing is for free in this world. Sam.
I didn't know we had Zeta to
That's
go.
a fact. Fact. Every action has a reaction. And what was the other one for consequence? Yeah, there's consequences for actions. Everything you do has it's like a frisbee, or not a frisbee. What are those things?
You're just making
I'm
stuff
trying
up.
to remember
You're
it.
throwing
The
spaghetti at the
boomerang,
wall right now.
yo. What you put out comes back. Okay, so you guys can see us. You're good on Twitch. Okay, Jay Pacheco said we're good on
For
Twitch.
every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction.
For every kind of, when you add 2 plus 2, look. When we start putting math into this. All right, here we go.
Well, Valentino, what's up, Jay Pacheco and Amber Kim Okanya. Oh, Will, what's good, Will? You're live in Twitch.
It's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. Anywhere you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
It's the lifestyle. Celebrity Radar on the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3. Kiss 97.3.
Kim K is getting trolled so bad for not passing the bar. And then now she's like, all these, I think they were psychic mediums or whatever, like these famous people that were psychics that told her, yes, you're going to pass the bar, but she wasn't specific with her question. Like, you have to say, how many times is it going to take me the first time? Is it going to be, you got to be specific when you ask a question. And she just said, am I going to pass the bar? And they all said yes.
Of course.
So, of course, they all said yes.
That's what she wanted to hear.
That's what she wanted to hear. But not only that, I mean, she didn't get specific and say, am I going to pass it the first time when I take the test? Am I going to pass it the third time or whatever? She didn't get specific. So now she's like, everybody's a liar. And they were like, well, you know what? You want to call us a liar? We're going to go ahead and look what you look like with no filters, no surgery, no nothing. They did her so wrong. After she made that comment, they took to social media and did a look of what Kim Kardashian would look like if she had no surgery whatsoever.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like her. I think they just did her dirty just to do it.
They did her dirty just to do her dirty.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she would look more like Chris. I don't know what they did with her photo, but she looks regular schmegular.
I just felt like when this picture popped up, I was like, wow. So she didn't pass the bar, and y'all felt like the reaction for this was to make sure that she knew what she looked like if she had no surgery or no nothing?
Yeah.
Y'all really think she would be that thick? She's like a size like 18 or something,
Who
you know, the thickness.
that? That's dumb.
I don't know. They posted it to social media, and then that kind of took off like wildfire, and everybody started talking about it. Everybody was laughing. They were like, oh, yeah, she got trolled. But it's kind of interesting. But here, let's move on to Tekashi 6ix9ine, because Tekashi 6ix9ine is making some noise right now, and he probably is going to get looked at for what he said on a podcast. So he was on a podcast talking about Demi Lovato and talking about her relapsing on drugs, and said, yeah, she ain't going to stay clean. I'll send her some drugs if she needs it. And it's kind of interesting because it kind of came out of nowhere when he said it. So check this out.
What is it called when you
Relapse?
Yeah, she's gonna relapse. Let's send her a gift.
You want to send
Let's send her some.
Yeah, exactly. And that was awful to say that I'm going to make her relapse or she's going to relapse. I mean, she looks good right now. Demi Lovato's doing really well.
And Summer Walker, she's set to drop a brand new album and is going to be the end of her trilogy. So I didn't know that she had a trilogy going on, but it's going to be called Finally Over It. And it's going to be released this Friday with actually really, really good features with Chris Brown, Glorilla, Lotto, and 21 Savage, and more. But I didn't know she had a trilogy going on. So I guess
didn't even know who she was when she took the stage. Remember, we were like, "Who's that?" We're like, "It's like a mini Nicki Minaj."
Yeah, it really was. But I guess she has like a trilogy. So first album was Over It, second one was Still Over It, and now it's finally over. So that's
But
released
nobody
this
knows
Friday.
who she is. We were like, "Get off the stage, bring down Chris Brown."
And Vivica A. Fox, she tells women not to date 50 Cent, and she also says don't date a rapper. And then, like, after years of, you know, since they went out, she's now able to laugh about it. But he went on social media because he got wind of it, and he said, you know, girl, I love me some of you, girl. So I don't know if, like, they still have something going on, but I think they were a good couple. I think they should get back together.
I agree. I really like them together, and he really was into Vivica A. Fox for a really hot second. They dated for years, right? Like
Yeah,
2 or
I
3
remember-
years, something like
Yeah,
that.
like when he kind of got first on the scene.
But you said that they called it off just because it was her. She didn't want him buying gifts for her or something like that. Like they
just
had their
no,
issues.
She didn't let him take the reins, as what she said. Because, they always had questions like, what about 50? Like, why didn't it work out? She's like, I just didn't let him, take care of me and just open the doors for me. I was kind of like in my own world. I should have probably let him take reign on a lot of
You know
things.
she misses him.
Oh,
She
yeah.
misses him. Come on, you know you miss him.
Home of the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
habit. Whatever I want, I get. Black, brown, blue, white, red. Picked up a good habit.
Hey, how's everybody's Veterans Day? Big shout out to all the veterans out there. Salute to everybody. Salute to all the veterans. If you're a veteran, say it in the chat. I know Will, you a veteran? I do like that that post that you did, was it like a year or two ago? where you had your belly out and then I don't know who it was. They said, "Hey, put that belly bag, tuck that belly in, Corporal." What the hell was that? That shit was hilarious. Where's Will?
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
So I have a story for you. You know how my mom's here, right? My mom's here for several months. She's going to be staying with me. And we went to the store yesterday. We go to Walmart. We're like, oh, we got to go get a couple of things after we went to the gym. And I go to pay, right? Because I was like, Mom, don't even worry about it. I got it. This, that, and the other. I was like, I got it. Like, I'll pay for it. We go up to the cash register. I saw everything that was going into, I saw everything that was going into the basket. I thought.
Okay.
So I want you to remember back when you were a kid.
Yeah.
And you would just throw things in the basket.
Sneak it in.
And then when they go pay, your parents would turn around and look at you and be like, really?
Yeah.
Whether it was candies or a toy or whatever.
I tried. Yep, I did it.
There were shirts in there. I didn't see that
That she threw in there?
She threw in there. She threw like extra stuff for snacks. And I look and I'm like, what the? I looked down and I was like, when the stuff was going across the scanner and I was like, what the? And I turned around and I looked at her. And just like a kid, my mom looks at me and goes,
with a smile.
With a smile. And she smiled at me and she goes, I got you back. After all those years, I got you back. I was like, Mom, she threw like 5 or 6 things into the basket. And I looked and I was like, all right, fine. Now I know what it feels like. Now I know what it feels like when you just throw whatever into the basket.
It's payback.
It's payback. And I looked at her, and then the cashier couldn't help but to stop. Like, he couldn't stop laughing because, like, he was like, "Wow!" Like, he was like, "She got you back."
With a smile and those puppy dog eyes.
Yes, the
You're
puppy
like,
dog.
Okay, Mom.
She just looked at me, and I was like, "All right, cool." And she just smiled. She's like, "I got you back after all these years. I got you back." I was like, "Golly."
So, do you gonna tell her to put anything back?
No.
Here,
Wait, I'm not going to tell her to put anything back.
It's like, do you really need this right now?
Do I really want her to possibly go, why? Inside the store? But I thought it was so funny because I remember, you know, when you're a kid, you'd throw whatever in the basket or a candy bar or, you know, the toys and stuff like that. And to now have it done to me, I didn't know how to feel about it. I just looked at her. I was like, for real?
Was she like hiding it underneath other things too?
Yes, she put it under stuff. So she hid it under stuff, you guys. And then the cash register guy, like the guy who was like putting everything across the scanner, looked at me and he goes, y'all made my day. He's like, but then he turned around to my mom. He was like, especially you. You made my day today because there was all this stuff that she put in her shirt. She put in some sweats. She put in her snacks. I was like, I now know what it feels like when kids do that. And my mom done did it to me.
So your bill was supposed to be 50, came out to 170.
Came out to 175.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
I turned around. I was like, Mom! Mom!
Put it back.
Put it back. I couldn't even tell her to put it back. I couldn't even tell her to put it back because she stood there and she had her hands like this.
She's like,
She was just standing there and she gave me the eyes and she just goes, I got you back.
like, why do we have Twizzlers in here?
I know. All these snacks.
Why do we have M&M's?
All the snacks.
Where do these Cocoa Puffs come from? You know, I haven't had cereal in about like 10 years or so, 15 years. What's everybody's favorite cereal? What's your favorite cereal?
Mine?
Oh, it's because I'm lactose. I forgot. That's why I don't eat cereal. Yeah.
Huh. Ooh, I got some good ones in here. Oh my God, how to win rock, paper, scissors. Remember we used to do that all the time on the show?
Oh,
We need to bring that back.
You would lose every time.
I know.
How do you lose at rock, paper, scissors? 12 times in a row.
How are you going to lose? For time wasted. All right, I think I got it. My favorite cereal. Okay, I love when what is it? The Flintstone or the Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles, get super soggy.
Ugh,
Oh, I love
so
to eat those so
gross.
soggy.
it's all mushy.
Oh, what is it? Toast Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Love that one.
That's pretty
Only when they get like super soggy.
Ugh, not super soggy.
What else?
It just become mushy.
What else? What else?
You know what my favorite is? It's kind of ridiculous, but it's a Life cereal. Life? You know Life?
Life.
Yeah, it's like
Is it Give It to Mikey?
It's
He'll eat anything.
it's like
Isn't that Give It to Mikey? He'll eat anything.
I don't know, but it's like the Chex one, but it has it's like perfectly sugared.
Good
Like,
morning,
you don't need to add
Antoinette.
any sugar.
Jojola.
It just tastes good. I can eat that by itself.
Antoinette Jojola.
Jojola.
On the Cocoa Pebbles? Oh my God, only when they get super soggy, right? Oh my God. See, look, I'm not the only one. I am not the only one.
You know, actually,
I love Life. You guys, which one's the Life? Isn't that Mikey? He'll give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything.
You know what?
Isn't that the Life one?
No. What is the one that like it's apple and cinnamon? Apple Jacks?
Apple Jacks.
No, not Apple
That
Jacks.
is Apple Jacks.
It's not Apple Jacks.
It is.
Is it Apple Jacks?
It's
y'all?
Apple Jacks, right?
Is it Apple Jacks the one that has like that are kind of like circles, like Cheerios,
That's Apple Jacks.
but they it has like cinnamon? That one's pretty good. I gotta look it up real quick, but I'm working.
That's Apple Jacks. With the apple taste, only like them when they're soggy. Cereal has to be like uber soggy. I can't eat it if it's crunchy.
Oh my god, that's gross. Yeah, Apple Jack's pretty good.
Reggie, good morning.
Morning.
Then you drink the milk, Montanique, yes. And then you watched your cartoons. You had your cartoons ready to go.
Antoinette, you guys, right? It is life, right? I swear. There was a picture of him in a red shirt. I visually have it burnt in my head. He's got this dark red shirt on with sleeves, and he's like, give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything.
Really? That's
Yeah.
messed up. That's not a good marketing campaign
Look
for you,
at it.
cereal.
Bring up the commercial. We'll probably get, never
Yeah,
mind.
one
Don't bring
second,
it
let
up and
me-
put it on there.
So, trying to get this done 1 sec.
Valentino, straight up. Yes. But like soggy cereal has always tasted good to me. Like when it gets super soggy and I'm like, it's so good. But Fruity Pebbles, absolutely. It has to be soggy. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything.
Yeah, that's not a good marketing campaign.
It was because look, all these years later, that came out in the 80s.
But I thought Life
And I
had like a
still
different
remember
kid
it.
every time. I think Life changed up the kids or something.
No, it's like. I know, Reggie. How are you? Where have you been?
I'm gonna look it up.
Making breakfast in the morning. Oh my God, now I want to go buy cereal, but I'm afraid to go to the store because mom's going to throw everything in the basket.
Hey, like I'm just gonna leave her at home. No, these Apple Jacks aren't like the ones that Oh, it might be.
D-Meach, frosted mini wheats? Yeah.
You know, actually, Honey Nut Cheerios is. Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios. That doesn't need any sugar either. But like, if you have just regular Cheerios, it needs sugar. So I just drink my sugar water with. Not my sugar milk.
Nah, pour some water on it. We ain't got no milk. Pour some water on it. What movie is that? You remember that for Friday? He's like, what are you making? You making breakfast? Yeah, I'm making a little bacon, some eggs, some sausage. He was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, it's for me for Friday. And she goes, there's some cereal in there. He goes, we ain't got no milk. Put some water on it.
Yeah, I remember I had to do that when I was little. I was like, this is the grossest thing ever.
Curbside pickups keeps from impulse buying. Montanique, I swear,
Frosted
I really
Flakes,
try.
that's another one. I'm looking up the
Frosted Flakes.
I put like top cereal brands. So Cheerios is the #1 rated cereal based on volume and revenue.
Why did who brought up cereal?
Huh?
Who brought up cereal that we started talking about
I did
it?
because I said I haven't had it in like years, in like 15
You
years.
haven't had cereal in 15 years?
No.
Don't worry, I'll box one and like wrap it for you for Christmas. What do you want? Life? Got it.
Yeah, but it can't be Quaker Life. It has to be just Life.
Mikey, give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. It's that one.
How about Lucky Charms? You like that? Those are pretty good. I like those.
I mean, if you didn't, sometimes some of the hard little marshmallows that were in there were really, I'm not gonna bullshit. Like some of those were like, it got real sugary and it was like high sugar.
Yeah, I used to pick out the marshmallows to eat them. Because I was like, this is the only thing good about this cereal. But you know what? Growing up, we ain't get the name brand. We got the Lucky Oats. We didn't even get the Lucky Charms.
Oh, what are the knockoff ones called? What was Fruity Pebbles called?
Fruity Hoops or something.
Fruity Hoops.
Or Fruit Hoops or something.
Fruit Hoops or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I do like Rice Krispies when they snap, crackle, and pop.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Going down the.
No, what are the ones? Is it Rice Krispie treats?
Oh yeah, Tricks. I never liked that one though.
Rice Krispie treats, right? Or,
Yeah, like with the marshmallows.
the ones that sizzle and pop.
We have some upstairs.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
All right, so for those of you that are actively dating, here's how to know if you're actually dating somebody who's not going to put it in. Like to the relationship. To the relationship. The relationship. Put the effort. Put the effort in the relationship. Y'all, for real. The effort in the relationship. In other words, it's going to be wasted time. It's going to be wasted time, and nobody wants to waste their time, right? All right, so they're not going to put in the work. All right, they're not going to put in the work, and you're dating an avoidant. If you don't know what an avoidant is, basically it's the same lines as a narcissist, but you want to give yourself the warnings ahead of time while you're dating to actually see how they are. Okay, so these are things that an avoidant / narcissist, if you're dating one, These are the things that they're going to say, and these are major red flags, and you should probably run.
Probably said all of them at one point. Probably
feel
still
like
use
it?
them.
All right, here we go. It's just how I am. That's how I am. You can't change me.
Oh, that's me. 100%.
Right out the gate, bro.
Why? Yeah, it's like, yay.
That's just how I am. I'm not going to change it.
Yeah, that's very true. That's my biggest line.
Number 2, I'm fine. You don't need to know what's going on. I'm not bringing it to the table. I'm fine. You don't need to know what's going on. I'm not bringing it to the table.
I said that, and I still say that to this day.
Feelings complicate things. Let's just keep it casual. Feelings complicate things. Let's just keep it casual.
I'm going to use that and put it in my back pocket for later.
I don't like labels. I don't like labels.
Yeah, I've used that before, too. Because, once you put a label on it, it gets, complicated. You're like, this isn't, I don't really want to be like your boyfriend. I don't know, go out with you. Everything's fine right now because once you put that title on there, then it's full-blown relationship.
I don't know. I feel like, if you've been single for a long time and you know what you want, I feel like sometimes you don't settle until you actually get closer to it as the years go on, like as you go through life dating and seeing all these different people. You kind of hit this phase of you really want to try to get to know and make sure that you're not going to waste your time.
Yeah, because it's really crazy, saying, do you want to be my girlfriend?
No, look at Reggie.
Has anybody said that to you?
Reggie Adolph, I'm still looking for someone. Inside GLF Nation, I'm still looking for somebody.
Make sure not to use these lines.
Make sure if they do, Reggie, or anybody out there, make sure that you realize these are red flags and you're dating an avoidant / narcissist. You're overthinking it. Why do you always do that? You're ruining it. You're overthinking it.
I've had that kind of conversation before.
Really?
Yeah. Especially with the situationship. They're like, you're thinking about it way too much. Just let it ride.
Let it ride. Let's not ruin what we got by putting more onto this. Let's not ruin what we got by putting more onto this.
Oh, what kind of more?
Oh, can we talk about something else? Can we talk about something else? I'm tired of talking about this. We're not getting anywhere with it. Can we talk about something else?
I might have said that.
I'm not an emotional person, so you're probably going to have that conversation with somebody who is. That's messed up, y'all. I'm not an emotional person. You're probably going to have that conversation with somebody who is.
You can talk, but I'm not listening.
I've always been independent, so I really don't need somebody kind of depending on me.
Oh.
Always been independent. Don't need nobody depending on me.
I've said that a lot, but I've never said the second part.
Why do you keep trying to put a label on it? Let's enjoy the moment.
That's me, for sure.
Why do you keep putting a label on it? Why do you want to? Let's just enjoy the moment.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best thing. Why do you got to ruin it with titles?
The final one on the list is, I'm just really busy. I haven't had a chance to connect, but I will soon. But they text you enough to kind of leave you hanging and realizing that you're still there as an option.
You mean breadcrumbing?
I guess so.
That's what it's called, breadcrumbing.
Those are the signs you got to look out for when you're dating an avoidant and when you're dating a narcissist.
Man, that feels... all of those, remind me of me.
Or do you feel like you're an avoidant narcissist?
I'm more of an avoidant. You said I'm not a narcissist.
Yeah, you're not. Well, I mean...
I'm pretty self-centered.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got a lot of lot of compassion. You are very empathy. You have a lot of empathy.
Oh yeah. But it's one of those dark empaths, right? I can be empathetic and just take it away.
A dark empath is somebody who's actually been manipulated too much and now knows how to play the game with a narcissist or an avoidant.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Those are the ones you want to avoid because when you flip the switch and their dark empath comes up, you in trouble.
Yeah, you just mirror them.
Exactly. You mirror their behavior, and that will drive somebody insane. That is called the dark empath. But people only who have gone through so much can actually do that. Not everybody's capable of doing that.
You know, someone said to me that I'm an Indian giver with my love.
They called you a what?
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
Damn! I didn't even want to repeat it. I couldn't even repeat it.
I knew your eyes were gonna get big once you heard that.
You're native. You can say that. Be careful, it's cuffing season. Look at Montanique. When they're not going to put it in to the relationship. That's what cheaters say. Oh, shit. Y'all, what is it? It's the 11th. Oh God, where's my phone? I hear it. Oh geez, I didn't see all these.
Hey, funny grandma, 1989. Hey, funny grandma, 1989. Oh, it is 11/11.
You guys, today's 11/11. Dame H. Isn't today like a day where it's like 11/11/25? Like a lot of people get married because they're like, oh, that's 1111.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
11/11.
Just like you with Chris Brown. You're like 11/11.
Yes, I was in hotel room 11/11 as well.
Oh, yeah, we were.
Yes, we were. 11/11. And funny grandma, 1989. When were you born? In 89?
No.
94.
No.
91.
Huh?
90.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right at the end of the 19th century.
Love the morning show.
Kiss 97.3.
Y'all ever had that moment where you keep going to the gym and you don't see the weight drop or the scale move and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You're trying fasting. You're trying like, okay, this is before GLP-1 thing came out for all the weight loss stuff. Okay, the Wegovy and Ozempics and all that. Before all the diabetes medications got hijacked, you know, it's a struggle, right, in general to lose weight. And they said, here's the thing. You never want to take a GLP-1 unless you need it, unless you are diabetic and you need that, right? Mm-hmm. But they said, because anything with that, we're going to see those side effects here probably within the next like 5 to 10 years. Yeah, and you're already seeing it. People go blind. People are, what?
They have like forever diarrhea.
Forever diarrhea, stomach aches, headaches that are accompanied. Like, it's not worth it, like, in the long run because you gain the weight back once you get off of it. You know?
Use as needed.
So now I busted out laughing because I was like, weight loss is so challenging. They said nowadays because your brain is actually wired to keep you fat. And when I read that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read up on this. Like, your brain is wired actually to keep you fat.
It's a survival mechanism.
They said research showed that losing weight isn't just because of like willpower and your brain. You look at food and you're like, oh, let me have that donut. I just gotta have that donut. You're literally wired to pretty much keep your fat. So it's a work in progress. Like, you see how people eat that are like super skinny and look amazing. They eat like birds, and like then they eat the stuff that's like gluten free and stuff. They don't eat candy. They don't eat sweets. They take out the goodness, right? Like the good stuff. They took out all the good stuff that keeps you fat. But there are certain things that you can eat that can be nice and tasty that are healthy. But they said basically you're starving yourself, and it's better to hang on to the weight and not lose so much.
Really? Even if you're like what? Like 15% body fat?
So if you're
5% body fat?
I mean,
that's when your like skin is like wrapped around your muscles.
Let's say like you wanted to lose, you think you would look better if you lost like 30 pounds or 25 pounds. Cut that in half is what they're saying. So whatever your goal weight is. So let's say you weigh 200. Let's say you weigh 200 pounds. You want to only lose about 15 pounds. Even if you wanted to lose 30, only do the 15. Because your body's going to fight you on the last 15 unless you go really strict on the diet, really hard on the workout. Yeah, your brain is trained to hold on to the fat.
Yeah, because about like 15 years ago, I was walking around at 155. Now I'm like 170.
You weigh 170?
170, 175.
Wow.
Yeah, like, and quite frankly, I don't really care about like the weight.
Were you like super skinny in high school?
Yeah, I was pretty slender.
So, like,
Chris
if you went to your high school reunion, would they recognize you, or have you gained so much weight since then?
No, I still look the same.
You still look the same?
Yeah, but like when it comes to weight loss, I don't really care about weight loss. I go off like how my body looks. You know,
Right.
yeah, because like you could gain weight and actually add muscle.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, so
That's true.
yeah, so I don't really care about the gaining weight part. Like,
I don't know. I mean,
or the losing weight.
I go to the gym all the time, and I still look the same.
You think so?
I think I do.
Damn, no progress or what?
I don't know.
Why? Why? Why, cuz? You mean Glenn?
Do I mean what?
Why? Okay. What
Quagmire.
Yeah, what about him?
Pull it up. And then tell me when you got a picture of him up.
I do.
All right, hold on.
Want me to show them?
No. Wait, hold on.
Where's Quagmire?
Hold on.
That's so true. Hey, giggity.
I love this song and I can't turn it up.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
the
you
beeps and Tay
working.
gonna ruin it. It's so cold.
The effort. They're not going to put it in.
It's so cold.
How many days till I can see you again? Oh my.
Where are all our veterans at? As that
Happy
earlier.
Veterans Day,
and
you
nobody,
guys.
Nobody said they were a veteran. We got like no veterans besides Will. Where's Will? Where the hell's Will at? I think he's the only veteran. We still have Demetrius Fuller as a veteran. Where that fool been?
$30 seconds.
Come on, cuz.
Come on, cuz. When you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. How many days till I can see you again?
Anybody else got TMJ?
I do.
Is that why you were wearing that big old mask?
You know what? Keep it up, son.
It's the GLF Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
So, psychotic men. Okay, there is a category for men who are psychotic. Okay, but let me break this down because they said psychotic men and loose women are better to hook up with.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what do we mean by loose women? Somebody who gets around. It's a girl that gets around, all right?
For the streets, cuz.
It's for the streets. She belongs to the streets. All right, so and they could be the most nicest guy, but they have psychotic traits. So what do we mean by psychotic traits? All they want to do and all they ever do is only hit you up to hook up.
That's me.
That's it. They said that's kind of like a psychotic trait because they're not actually spending one time or another with one person. Like they're not putting effort into one person.
That's all I need you for.
It's multiple women because they enjoy the plethora of having choices of women. Okay?
Everyone is different in their own special way.
And then you get a what they call a loose woman, somebody who's for the streets, and you put those two together, and it can make like fire, like in the bedroom. Like it's supposed to be like super desirable, sexual desire. But they said when it came to the loose, like I hate the fact that they put loose women. I hate that they put that on there. Well, we'll just change that to girls that get around.
Yeah,
Because loose women just sounds like a lot,
woes out
you
there?
guys. Like, it sounds like a lot. So approximately 31% of the female race is getting around. All right, 31%. 31% of the female race is out there just exploring and hooking up and enjoying life.
Yeah, I feel like the percentage is high. They be lying a lot.
31%. All right, so out of the psychotic men, out of those 31% for women, 66% of men do have that trait to just hook up and just get around, and that's a psychotic trait. All right, so they said
Yeah, they're trying to cover that up. It's not psychotic.
what you have to watch out for is with the woman who gets around, there's a crazy side to them. So you eventually will meet your match.
Oh.
In other words, like when you try breaking it off, they're not going to let you break it off. They're going to stalk you. They're going to try to find you. They're going to ruin every prospect that you got as a future hookup. They will blast you on social media. They will put you on, great example, are we dating the same guy? They'll put you on all of that stuff. And they said psychotic side to women that actually get around is actually very high on that 31%.
Yeah, but I don't like how they say it's psychotic. They're more like fancy man.
What do you mean?
Like a pimp. They're Mac Daddy. They're not psychotic.
The guys?
Yeah.
How do you figure they're mag daddies? Because they're getting around?
Yeah.
Until they meet their match?
They're no simps.
Have you ever seen anybody who's met their match, like when they mess over the wrong woman?
Yeah, I've seen it happen a couple of times.
And
that's happened to me a couple of times too.
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy, you
pretty
guys.
intense.
That psycho side should be higher than 31% for women.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
Got the Riz. The Rizzlers.
Good morning, Stacey Leela. Good morning. Good morning. We've got Jokes and Jams coming up on what, December 3rd?
5th.
What's on the 3rd? Oh, that's Britney Spears' birthday.
Oh my gosh, you know that? Yeah, you know.
Sorry. Yes, I do know that.
How do you know that? Why do you know that? That's such a useless fact.
Because I'm a fan. I love Britney.
Oh, yeah, that's her birthday.
It is her birthday, right? December 3rd.
I have no idea. Like, how do you know that?
No, I think that I'm right. That's Britney Spears' birthday.
I think I know Drake's birthday because it's on the same day as.
Okay, so why are you giving me crap?
Because it's the same day as my little brother's. That's how I know.
Well,
For
there's
you,
no
December
excuse for
3rd.
me. I love Britney. I'm a little obsessed with the downfall, though, because I'm like, oh no, we're gonna lose her. It's like it's gonna be music for Jokes and Jams. Montanique's all wow.
For what?
But I was like, oh, never mind. I think that's Britney Spears' birthday. I could have sworn the concert's on the 3rd.
No, it's on the 5th.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh, because it's a Friday. Cool. But okay, you're probably thinking of the 2nd because that's our Christmas party.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No. All right. All right. Shit, we're at 45. Okay, hold
Come on,
on. Get your
cuz.
shit together, Gina.
Why you slacking, cuz?
Slacking, cuz.
What?
All right. Let me cue up audio.
For what?
Takashi.
She's gonna, what is it called? She's clean?
What?
Takashi 6969. Here we go.
The Lifestyle. Celebrity Radar on the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3. Kiss 97.3.
So obviously Kim Kardashian is taking it pretty hard, not passing the bar for California, which, by the way, is one of the hardest bars to actually pass to become a lawyer in the state of California. And everybody seems to be handing it to her. Now she's blaming the 4 famous psychic people that I guess she went to because she wasn't specific. She's just
blaming them?
She's blaming them because there's clips and videos going around of her on the phone, and she's like, they're all compulsive liars. They all lie. That's all they did. And I'm like, no, baby girl, you just weren't specific with your question.
And you didn't study.
You didn't study. You also used ChatGPT.
Yeah,
like,
she
are
didn't
you
admit
going to
that.
pass? You just asked the question, am I going to pass the bar? Well, yeah, I mean, that's a basic question. Eventually, if you work hard enough, and which more than likely she will, eventually she's going to pass it. She needed to be specific as to, am I going to pass it the first time? Is it blah, 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 this, that, and the other? And she didn't get specific, and it was pretty hilarious. Then people felt a certain type of way about her just kind of slamming everything about not passing the bar, that they actually decided to do what Kim K would look like if she had no surgery and she was just one of us. Just a regular person. And
Just ugly like
just
us.
a regular girl.
Yeah,
just
I
like
saw
all
the
of us.
picture. It does not do her justice because it does not even look like her. Like, there's nothing that resembles her at all.
Why did they make her so thick?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't even have, like, her features.
Well,
Like,
that's
you know-
because she had the Jafar look before she had all the... Remember everybody called her Jafar? Because of her nose and her hair?
I do remember.
And then she ended up having all the face surgery. This is without that face surgery. This is without the weight control, without the Botox, without the filler. I think they've got it pretty spot on. I just wouldn't think she would be that big. I was like, why y'all making her that big?
Well, it's just like the facial features don't look the same. Like, her eyes don't even match the other person's eyes. Like, who they're
Well,
trying to
because
make her
she
look
had
like.
eye work.
She did?
Yeah, she had where they lift the corners of the eyes to kind of slant them.
Damn, I know you could do that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Surgery for everything.
Yeah, like she restructured her entire face. Now, Tekashi 6ix9ine, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's still on probation. I could be wrong on that. But he's gotten in trouble quite a bit recently. He's not supposed to be touching drugs, be anywhere around drugs. This boy is over here talking about giving Demi Lovato drugs because he thinks you can't always stay clean. Now, we know that Demi had, I think it was a heroin problem. I can't remember, Demi Lovato.
Yeah, she opened up about it.
Yeah, she was very, very candid about her struggles with all the stuff she was going through because she went through so much with alcohol, with drugs, relationships in general. And Tekashi 6ix9ine goes, she ain't sober because people were talking about how she looks good right now and she's sober. And he said he wanted to send her drugs because he knows she's going to relapse.
Like she's sober.
No, she's gonna what is it called when you
Relapse?
Yeah, she's gonna relapse. Let's send her a gift.
You want to send Demi?
Let's send her some make her relapse.
That is awful to say, to make her relapse. Are you
damn.
kidding me right now? That's like not good. Not only that, he's got to keep like a clean image right now, and he's not doing that job.
Not at all. He's like on a podcast.
Yeah.
He's just wilding. He's trying to get everybody's attention.
And I'm pretty sure that Demi Lovato is not going to respond to that because it's Tekashi 6ix9ine. But still, though, to say that, that's pretty big.
And Summer Walker, she's set to drop a brand new album. And this is going to be the last album of her trilogy. I guess her whole trilogy is just over it. Because it says the final chapter
hurt
of her
you?
Over It trilogy. Because the first one was just over it. Second one was still over it. And now it's finally over it. And this is going to be dropping this weekend, actually, this Friday. And it's going to have features from Chris Brown, Glorilla, Lotto, and 21 Savage, and many, many more. And this looks like a pretty stacked album. It might actually be pretty good.
Actually, I think the collaborations are what's going to make this album because,
so.
Let's be real, Summer Walker, not a lot of us are familiar with the music. Like, I remember when we went to Phoenix to go see Chris Brown. She's been on the bill, I think, once or twice.
Yeah, you have
I think
to
she was
really-
on a 1111 tour, and I think she was on this one. She's a great performer. I'm not going to say she's not. I just didn't know the songs. I was like, get off the stage. Where's Chris?
Yeah,
and
you
then Bryson
really-
Tiller, get off the stage. Where's Chris?
Yeah, you really have to be a fan of hers to like, follow her because I don't know too many of them. Didn't she sing Good?
I have no
Isn't that
clue.
like with Usher and 21 Savage?
No, that's an Usher song.
Yeah, you're right.
That's Good is Usher's record.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
mean,
actually, I
she's
know-
like a knockoff Nicki Minaj.
I do like Come Through with Usher.
Yeah.
That's another good one because I'm going through her catalog to see which ones I know because I don't
Hardly
really
any.
do too many of them. But yeah, her album's set to drop this Friday if you're a huge fan of Summer Walker. And Vivica A. Fox, you know, her and 50 dated like back in the day, like when 50 first kind of blew up. And she went on to say in a recent interview, and she was like on a talk show, and she tells women not to date 50 Cent or any kind of rapper. She says it took years of her to be able to laugh about the situation. It's like, what was there to laugh at? Like, damn.
Ain't nothing to laugh at on that.
Yeah, 50 did respond because he caught wind of it and he says, I love me some you, girl. So I don't know if he's like, you know, hinting, you know, it can still happen again.
Wasn't it on a podcast or he was doing some interview and they were like, hey, did you ever love her? And he was like, I did. I loved Vivica A. And she's older than him, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct.
And he loved that aspect that she was an older woman. He loved it. He loved it.
And I love someone in the comments said, this the aunt and uncle of the family who always beefing, but still love each other.
That still stay together.
More of the Gina Lee Fuentes Show in minutes. Kiss 97.3. KSS FM Santa Fe, Albuquerque. You're waking up with the 505's live and local morning show. The Gina Lee Fuentes Show with Ando. Kiss 97.3. Don't answer the phone.
Hola, this is Carmen.
It's another Carmen call on Kiss 97.3.
Hello?
Hola, my name is Carmen. May I please speak to...
This is calling.
Hi there. Yes, I'm with Credit Card Services, and I'm calling about an... Do you know her?
Yeah.
And how well do you know her?
I mean, I know her for why. What's this regarding?
Sir, I'm with the fraud department with Credit Card Services, and we have reason to believe that is the ringleader of a credit card fraud cartel that has been operating throughout the Midwest United States for the past 6 years.
You're talking about a...
So I ask again, sir, how well do you know him?
Well, this has got to be a joke or something.
I don't joke about fraud. If I joked about fraud, I'd say, knock, knock. Open up. You're under arrest.
I don't have time for this, all right?
Hello?
Hello?
Hola, this is Carmen. I believe we were disconnected.
I hung up on you. I don't think we were disconnected. I mean, what is...
Sir, I still have several questions, and you have not answered one. How well do you know him?
Listen, I don't need to...
Do you know that she's the ringleader of a credit card fraud ring?
Listen, I don't need to answer any of your questions. Who is this?
Excuse me. Yes, you do need to answer my questions, or I'm going to assume that you're an accomplice.
You're going to assume that I'm an accomplice.
Yes.
I don't even know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
And by the
There's no
lack
way
of
that...
bass in your voice, I can tell you wouldn't survive a day in jail.
What? Are you kidding me right now? I mean, like, there's no way that
I've been in jail. You'd last maybe 6-7 minutes.
I'll bet you have been in jail.
Hello?
Hello?
Hola, this is Carmen, sir. Are you in denial?
What are you calling me from different numbers or something?
That your girlfriend is the Pablo Escobar of credit card fraud?
The Pablo Escobar of credit card.
Yes,
No.
she's the El Chapo of charge cards.
Oh, my God.
Listen, I see it all the time. Beautiful young lady running a criminal organization gets with a big dork as a cover-up and gets themselves...
What the You must be out of your mind. Why? Stop calling my phone.
I'll see you in jail.
Yeah, I will see you in jail.
Oh, my goodness.
Carmen calls weekday mornings with the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
Hey, fire. Back to back. Fire. Maybe you might.
Do you like these? Salt and vinegar.
I don't know what that tastes like.
You know,
Salt
actually,
and vinegar.
I never used to like it.
Our machine guy, or what is it, the vending machine guy, has got to be pissed because nobody's buying anymore.
I thought
of
they
his
got rid
stuff.
of it.
Every time I go up there, it's still in there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're gonna get rid of it here pretty soon. Except the drink one. You don't like it? I think that's why it was the only one up there left. But I like it. You know, actually, I really like salt and vinegar.
It's like once you
hot
get past
wings.
that first chip.
Hey, what day is it? Like on Buffalo Wild Wings, all you can eat?
Damn. Get some water after that shit. They're good, but like it kind of hits you, like slaps you in the face at the very, very first bite.
It's the vinegar, huh?
Yeah. But you know what that tastes good on? Long John Silver's
I don't like
vinegar.
Long John.
That vinegar sauce thing.
I like real seafood.
What you doing for Thanksgiving? Working, eating, traveling, visiting family? Valentino. Ando's working.
It used to be Wendy's at Hooters. I remember that. That was great.
I'm like, we really kind of technically don't do anything for Thanksgiving because we're usually working it for like Black Friday or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm working it this year. I know Buffalo Wild Wings has like all you can eat. I forgot what day.
Malt vinegar. Thank you, Montanique. Damn. I could not remember that on that. Long John Silver's fish is good. It's good. It's good.
I feel like it's still greasy.
Long John Silver's?
Yeah.
You never have to eat anything for the rest of the day after you eat at Long John Silver's. You're like, you're set.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, because your arteries would be clogged and you just go to sleep. You get a heart attack. All that grease.
Malt vinegar.
Hey, what's a competitor for Long John Silver's?
What's a competitor?
Yeah. Like the direct competitor.
I have no clue because Long John Silver's is the only one that I know that's like all fried like that.
Yeah, but like a fast food
Like
place.
fish and chips.
Yeah, it's too,
That grease will hit you all day. Like that's all you need to eat. Gassy as hell. All right, here we go.
How the hell you eating fish and chips at a burger joint? Fish and chips at Red Robin. And the protein is good since it's fish. No, it's not, bro. It's just straight grease. I don't think they have enough protein in that.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
So it looks like the age where you're over everything is dropping at an all-time high. Okay, so before they used to say, by the time you hit 50, you're just over it. There are certain things that you just don't tolerate anymore. Then the last time, I think it was some point earlier this year, I think they said that age was, what was it, like 40, 42 or something like that, that's when you start getting over it. It is now dropped to 34.
Very true.
Okay.
I started at 30.
You started at 30 where you're just over everything?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm over all this.
So the younger you're getting and the more you're like starting to see patterns of things and you're not liking it and you're not vibing it and you're starting to just not like these certain things. They say you're a very high, valuable, sensitive person who just really respects your time. Okay, so it dropped down to 34 for a reason. All right, so here are the things that if you're already tired of certain things in your life and you're 34 years old, this is a good sign. But these are the things that you're no longer wanting to put up with. So if you're 34, maybe you're over 34. Let's see if it's correct. All right, as you get older, but the age is 34 where you're over it, number one, you're going to hate arguing with other people. It is going to feel like the biggest waste of time.
Yeah, I stopped at it, like I said, in my 30s.
You're
When
going to
I turned 30,
tire.
Once I hit 30, I was like, yeah. I don't got time for this. I'll just walk away. If not, I'll just agree with you. It's like, yeah, right. You're right.
It's the conflict. It's the tiredness of the conflict and the arguing and not being able to come to like a conclusion or just staying mad at each other. You're just like, I'm just over it. I don't even want to do it.
It takes a lot of energy. It drains you from arguing.
It really does. Number 2 on here is being easily swayed by flattery or criticism. They said you're just kind of over it. You're like, you know what? Next. Heard it. Already been there.
Yeah.
We already know what's up.
Yeah, if like someone tries to be like flattering, like, all right, what do you want?
Yeah, that's true.
Why are you complimenting? Why are you trying to be flattering?
You're going to be over making decisions purely on feelings. In other words, if somebody just says, come on, you'll have a great time. And you think, oh, well, maybe I will have a great time.
Who's all going to be there?
Who all's going to be there? you still want to honor those emotions. Now you're not going to do it at the age of 34. Starting at 34, you're just kind of over it. You're like, you know what? I got the kids at home. I got my man at home, my girl at home, whatever. You're just kind of over it. Number two. Yeah, I know. That's where the arguing and the conflict, I'm assuming that's why that took first place on that, right? Number 4 on here, again, these are the things that you're going to stop entertaining because as you get older, you just don't want it in your life. And now 34 is the new cutoff. All right. So number 4 is requiring external validation. You don't feel pretty. You need somebody to tell you that you feel pretty or you look pretty or you're so beautiful.
Nah, what do you know look good?
You stop looking for those validation and those compliments. No, you stop it also ignoring the self-care. So in other words, like you know how like when you get depressed or whatever and you're like, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not taking a shower, you start ignoring all that stuff and you start doing heavy self-care. Okay, so ignoring the self-care is no longer there. You actually just kind of do it for yourself now. You don't do it for anybody else.
Yeah, what would you do self-care for anybody else to begin with?
I don't know, because you have those people pleasers.
Oh, yeah.
There's people pleasers by like the bazillions probably that are out there. Number 6 is you're not really keen to people saying, oh, I can't believe you spend so much time alone. You really enjoy your alone time.
Yeah, I do.
You actually kind of can't wait to have some alone time for yourself. Again, number 7 on here is not regulating your own emotions. So you're going to develop, once you stop hanging out with people, you're not going to feel like you're not regulating your emotions. It's going to kind of just set off and kind of taper off to where it should be. Because you're not taking any more BS from people. You're not trying to entertain them.
That's good.
You're in your own emotions, and that's all you care about.
Yeah, that's the only thing that matters. Like, I love my solitude.
And then, of course, we just talked about it right now. Being a people pleaser, that's out the door. You're not a people pleaser. And here's the thing that's really interesting about this one.
You ain't time for that.
Okay, so you know how I feel like everybody hits a stage of being a people pleaser. And then you hit that moment where you no longer do it. And then you are now mean. People look at you as mean. It says on here, when you no longer bend to please others and their values, boundaries, or well-being, you just don't want any part of it. It's like, just do your job and get it done.
Yeah, I don't need you to like me.
Whether it's relationship, whether it's work, family, friends, you're going to be looked at as a very cold person and very cold-hearted to where you're not a people pleaser. And now you're the mean one of the group because you're putting yourself first. And you don't take the BS from anybody.
I just thought that you said you just become meaner and grouchier because you're just getting older. You don't want to put up with that as much as you used to.
You're also really big on people who are not going to respect your boundaries. You will say something now. So I guess that's where the meanness kind of steps in. Also, not staying true to yourself. You will now stand on business. You will be true to yourself.
As you should.
And you will also pursue your personal goals and passions, but you're going to do it in a way that's going to be respectful for yourself. So all of this sounds great, but now everybody's hitting it at the age of 34.
Yeah.
It's gone down. People are just over it.
Yeah, I think that's just part of growing up. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, but do you feel like have you ever been a people pleaser?
Oh, yeah. One of my younger years, yeah. You just want everybody to like you.
Yeah.
You want to fit in. And yeah, you just want to build camaraderie with people. That's why you people please.
No.
Now, I don't really care, if they're like, oh, do you want to... Because, if someone asks me to go eat with them or go out with them, I'm like, yeah. I would say yes just because I was like, all right, well, hopefully...
It sounded good or looked good.
Yeah, with them. But now if they ask me, I'm like, nah, you can go.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
It's the GLF Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
I'm good. Say Tech 9.
Tech 9.
Say it the way you were saying it all morning.
You mean like how he said Tech 9? Why are you laughing? He says it like that.
That's the way you say it. Because you do it without realizing it when we're giving out the tickets.
No, I know how I'm saying it.
Tech 9?
I know I'm saying it because that's how he says it. Tech 9.
Yeah.
What, cuz?
Yeah. Valentino's free meal sounds good.
Yeah, for real. Better be a good meal. Not every free meal
It
is
has
good.
to be a good free meal, Valentino. What are you guys talking about?
I don't know.
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Yeah, not every free meal is that great.
Hey, remember that one time we had that we were doing, I think it was St. Jude or whatever, and then they had the St. Jude people here and they did catering, and then that one catering business and that one girl who was pregnant, and then we all ate that food and everybody got sick, and I was like,
you guys did. I did not. Okay, because it was the beans and the rice.
The beans and the rice.
I think it was beans and rice that got y'all, but I don't really care for beans and rice.
And she was that woman was pregnant, remember? And she
Mhm.
ate a whole bunch of beans and rice, and I was like, her and her baby gonna be feeling
Because you could see
real
like
sick.
everybody next day was like, oh, I got sick. Everybody was fighting
Everybody
for the
was
restroom,
pooping.
clogging up the toilet.
Throw everything you have at it. Is that what Luke said when the toilet broke? He's like, what did he say in the email? He said, don't use it. Don't use the bathroom. But after 3 days, throw everything you have at
you
it.
can
It'll
throw
be
everything you have
good.
at it.
All right, we're at 19.
Look at that guy. He enjoying himself. He dancing, getting down.
Getting down. Did you guys know the skimpy uniforms are out at Hooters?
Oh, man. I hate that. I need them skimpy. I need them like Ojo Loco skimpy.
I don't feel like Ojo Locos is skimpy.
Yeah, their cheeks be hanging out. That's why I like it.
Do they really? I didn't even realize that. Maybe I haven't gone in years.
Like Hooters has that old traditional classic look, like from the 70s with the high-waisted panties. Are they panties or boy shorts? I think they're panties.
Which ones? The little boy shorts?
Yeah. I always thought that word was funny. Panty.
Pantalones.
Where's your panties?
It's better than the names that they used to call it, like the ones back in the day.
What do they call it? Long johns? Underwear?
They called them long johns. They also called them breeches. I still use that word.
What? Never heard that.
Breeches. Your breeches.
Never heard that before.
You've never heard breeches? Who are you?
Yeah, girl, yes, worse than they used to be. Now all lingerie. Oh, that's where I go. Food might not be great, but I like the scenery. Why do women hate restaurants?
Why do they hate what?
Restaurants.
Restaurants?
That's what it's called. Restaurant. Like Twin Peaks, Hooters, Ojos Locos.
Restaurants?
Mm-hmm.
So then don't they have some for girls? Like there's restaurants like Twin Peaks, but they're dudes?
I think so, but we don't have any in town.
I don't know what they call it though.
Now you got one money to go to Ojos Locos. Yeah, why do you women hate restaurants? Are you guys jealous? Are you guys
I don't. My
jealous?
boobs are usually bigger than all the girls at work at the places I go.
Are you jealous?
No.
Of restaurants?
I'm fine at eating at a restaurant, but my boobs are always bigger than theirs.
Yeah, but why don't girls like to go to them?
Do what? Restaurants. Where is it? I had one of horoscopes and I can't.
Man, you know what? Yeah, those chips like will just tear the roof of your roof of your mouth up. It's kind of like I think someone in the chat earlier was talking about like honeycomb. There's a lot of like
Ooh,
cereals.
honeycombs soggy are so good.
It has to be the right amount of sogginess, not where it's like mushy. But some of those cereals, man, they would just like tear up the roof of your mouth. What was one of them that I knew I hated it? Oh, Tricks. Remember those ones? Tricks are for kids with the bunny. Man, those were that would just tear the roof over your mouth up.
Tricks.
Yeah, Tricks.
Which ones were those?
They're the ones.
Captain Crunch will mess up your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that'll
that's for sure.
You gotta let. Oh, but it tastes so good when it's soggy.
What's up with you and soggy stuff? Sicko. Golden crisp. I haven't had that in a long time either. We were talking about this morning.
Where is it?
What?
I was looking for the Zodiac one. I had one of Zodiac's in here, and I was like, oh my God, I need to talk about that. And then I was like, OMG, I can't find it.
Damn, it's almost 9:30 already.
I know. It's totally flying.
Damn, cool. 11:11.
Future faking.
I'm like thinking of what's a good like dinner for two that they have dinner for two deals like Applebee's.
Chili's. Applebee's.
Man, I love Applebee's. Their quesadilla burger. Man, I haven't had one in a long time. Might get one. I'm getting hungry.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
So people are being warned of future faking. Future faking.
Wait, what does that mean?
Okay, so future faking, actually, let me pull it up right here. Future faking happens when an employer or maybe you're working on a side project, you start connecting with people, and then they say, yeah, this is going to be huge. Yeah, we're going to work on this. And then all of a sudden it just stops.
they just
leave you. They just leave you. They build up your spirits just to crush them. And then you go back to your boss and you're like, hey, well, I thought that we were going to kind of, work on this and we were going to kind of make this happen. And then it doesn't come through.
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
And then there you are telling everybody, hey, yeah, we're going to do this like, Thanksgiving meal or whatever. You're going to do whatever. And it doesn't come through. And they said that is called future faking. And businesses are more than ever the biggest offenders of this. Oh, yeah, we're going to get you that promotion. That raise is coming. And then you start planning other things. You're like, oh, with that extra money, I'm going to get my car paid off. I'm going to have I'm going to get this taken care of. And then it never happens.
They just string you along?
String you along.
Well, I feel I didn't know there was a name for it, but I feel like, a lot of companies do that a lot.
Do you know what the red flag is for future faking?
What?
The endless talk about someday you're going to get that raise.
Oh, one day, someday.
One day. I'm working on it. That one day that raise is going to come through.
And that one day never happens.
And that never comes through. 1 year after the next year, there's always something that's keeping it on hold.
How do you combat that?
Get another job on the side? I don't know.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
Get another J-O-B. Job.
Who's hiring?
Meech, all businesses are like that, though. Isn't that sad? It's called future faking.
I think they just do it try to boost morale.
I mean, yeah, but
Like keep your hopes up. Morale booster.
where's that one?
Threatening to leave. That never works. They're like, go ahead. We'll find someone else cheaper.
Threaten to leave Montanique, they'll be like, there's the door and don't come back. Ooh, this is interesting.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, because I actually think this is true. I know somebody who's exactly like this.
You swear?
Yeah.
You sure, cuh?
Yeah. Yeah. Peekaboo. All right.
No, it doesn't take long to spag my head. My barber shapes it like this, and I just throw gel in. I think the only thing that takes long is the blow drying it.
I think I fixed it. Yeah, yeah.
Cardi B. It's me, Cardi B. I thought that line was
Cardi
always
B.
lame. It's me, Cardi B.
Look at Reggie. That's why I left my last job. Promised something that is never done. Reggie, I think everybody feels like that at one point or another. You know what I mean? When you're trying to get things like started off or you need it and you've been working hard and you're like, I really deserve this raise. But it actually is against the law, I think, in pretty much every state to not give raises, especially during hard times like pandemic and stuff like that. But a lot of businesses were struggling.
Yeah, but
I feel like the way we knew the world is no longer.
Maybe a cost of living raise.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
This makes so much sense because now this is a title for it. Have you ever seen that parent that's like a helicopter with their kid? The kid gets in trouble and they're there for the rescue. Or their kid doesn't know how to do something, they push them through. Their kid can't get through it, they find a way to make their kid get through it.
Oh, yes.
Okay, they baby them, they coddle them like nonstop, and the kid ends up being anxious all the time, having indecisive in making decisions and unable to cope with failure, which means that they're going to be like, I'm so embarrassed, I didn't pass that. Change schools. And you end up having to change schools several times because your kid becomes unstable.
Jeez,
your kid does not. Your kid doesn't know how to make right decisions. They don't know right from wrong because mom and dad are always there for the rescue.
Yeah, and doing everything for them.
Do you know what they're called? Velcro parents.
Not helicopter parents no more?
Not helicopter,
Velcro
y'all. It's not a helicopter. It is Velcro because you guys are right there, not letting your kid make any decisions for themselves, even if they mess it up.
Damn, that sucks.
They said one of the biggest things on Velcro parents means that they're so strict in trying to get their kid to understand this is wrong. You can't be doing that. And they have to stay by their kid's side because the kid doesn't know how to do anything on their own.
Yeah, let the world be your teacher.
But sometimes that could be, that could be dangerous. I don't know. They said it now ranges from the age of 3 to 41.
41?
41 years of age. From 3 to 41 years of age.
There's still parents that do that to their adult children?
Parents are still Velcro parents with the decisions. The girls that they date, the guys that they date, the job that they have, the time that they put towards family, the decisions that they make all have to go through the parent. From the age of 3 years old all the way to 41, they are now known as Velcro parents.
How do you get around in the world without someone hovering all over you?
I don't think they know how.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Because they said that the majority of the time when there's a Velcro parent present, they have no concept of making decisions without their parent. And they feel very anxious if they do something and make a decision without the parent.
Oh my gosh.
And the parent corrects everything. The parent corrects everything. The parent corrects everything. In other words, say you're out there spending all this crazy money on things you don't need. The parent's then going to replenish your banking account and tell you not to do it again. Because you're calling the parent saying I ran out of money. So they're going to make sure they cover what you lost and they tell you not to do it again. Then the kid is going to continue to do it again and the Velcro parent is going to continue to provide.
Like an enabler?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Velcro parents.
You know, just for a tad second there, I thought you were talking about yourself for a second.
On what?
About they have to walk you through how to do things.
First off, I have ADHD.
No
and that's
excuse.
why it doesn't matter. I struggle with making decisions. I've always been that way.
Yeah. So
if it's a big decision like buying a car, getting a house, I need to make sure I'm making the right move.
Ma, what do I do?
Exactly. Mom.
Help me.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
That sounds like Howard from Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah, with the Ma.
Velcro parents. I know 2 parents that are that way, 2. And they're very much present on a daily basis with their adult child. Like their kid is in their 20s. Another one could be like a teenager in their late teens. And they are very, very present. Velcro parents.
What, cuz?
That's true. All right, I got those 2 sets.
What are you talking about,
I
cuz?
can't find the one for the horoscope.
You ruined it.
I don't know where I put it. I put it here. Line.
Hey, funny grandma, 1989.
1989, so specific.
Gina, yesterday and laughing, behave. It's so out of pocket. What does that mean?
He goes, what does that even mean?
Yeah, Gina, yesterday and laughing and behave.
All right, here we go. Damn, that song was short.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
I'm totally going to ask you guys a question, and I pretty much have a feeling you guys are going to all answer the same. When you think about your everyday life, if you're set and you're in a routine, and you have a set routine, and that's what you live by, you are living in autopilot.
Yeah, I kind of hate it.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Autopilot? Okay,
yeah.
why is it autopilot to you?
Because after a while, it feels like stagnant. You're like, is there anything else I should be doing? You know, because you have your wake up, go to work, go to the gym, come back home, eat, feed a dog, take care of the kids.
Right.
There's a lot of people that go through the same routine, and like after like a month, you're like, damn, like my life just consists of all of this?
But you know what's kind of interesting? They said that 90% of Americans, 90% run their life on autopilot. And especially if you have kids, especially if you have a family, when you know the kid has to be, your son has to be in football nonstop, your daughter's in track or she's a cheerleader or in dance, you have a set schedule. And they said everybody, to some degree, 90% of us for sure have to run on autopilot. And when somebody throws that autopilot schedule off, you get upset.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people like that. I try not to live my life like that.
To get upset if they throw off your schedule?
Or like I try to like be able to adapt like to everyday thing. So, you know, like if I don't get to go to the gym, I'm like, all right, I'll just go later. And I have to force myself to go later.
See, I can't do that.
Yeah, because if you get
I'm a set schedule. I am so set on my schedule during the week.
Mm-hmm.
From Friday to Sunday, it can change. It could do whatever. But like I'm so set in my schedule during the weekday, it has to be that way. Otherwise, I'll get thrown off.
Yeah, I try not to be boring because I feel like that's really boring.
My life, it is.
No, like a set schedule. Like I get it. You know, it's probably good to have that because I was gonna say it builds complacency, but that's kind of true. But you know, it helps you get through the week. You know, helps with your.
I mean, I guess it does, but they said basically it's a habit. You just develop that habit. You live by that schedule, and it's comfortable to you because it's not out of order. It's not chaotic. It doesn't have you running across town to do something and you're like all stressed out. They said the biggest factor to that during a weekday schedule, they said, was the amount of stress. If something, no, they said it was stress. Like if you threw the schedule off during the week for a lot of people, their work schedule, whatever they have, as a set schedule, your autopilot schedule that you just automatically do, 90% of us do. If something throws it off, you end up rushing, you are not on schedule, and you just have a time limit to everything. And that's very true.
Yeah, but who wants to live like that?
I live like that.
Do you like it?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, you said 92% of people. I'm
90, yeah.
I'm getting there too because I do have a set schedule. I try to switch it up and do certain things out of like the norm.
But for me though, the reason that I do it is because I get up at 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Like I get up at 2:45 and I get up in the middle of the night. So I have to have my sleep. I have to have everything done early in the day.
How about the weekend?
On the weekend, I stay up till like 2 or 3.
No, but on the weekend, like, do you have like a schedule on the weekend or no?
No.
Oh, so
Friday,
that's only...
I said Friday through Sunday, I have no schedule. So I could do whatever I want to Friday through Sunday.
Yeah, break up the monotony.
Yeah, but during the week, I can't because I get up at 2:45 in the morning.
So has anybody ever like gotten into your schedule and you got upset about it?
Yes. Yeah, they have.
Don't say your mom because she's in town.
No, not my mom.
Oh, really?
Other people. Whenever they've come when they've come to visit and they're like, oh, I want to go here. I want to go there. I'm like, I'm working.
Go by yourself.
You can go by yourself because I get up at 2:45 in the morning. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I can tell you're already getting cranky now.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of riled me up.
It's the Gina Lee Fuentes Show on Kiss 97.3.
But I have to, though. Like during the week, I just can't do that. Like if I go to bed too late or like, okay, great example. Our Christmas parties go till 11 o'clock at night.
Not that late.
Yes, they do. The first one that Jay Steele, do you remember the first one that Jay Steele went to? It didn't end till 10:30, 11 o'clock. And that one was at what's it called? The one up here?
We need that again. Fogo de Chao.
Fogo de Chao. Thank you.
Fogo de Chao.
And they had us in that room and I can't, and then I got home and then you have to take a while to wind down. And I didn't get to bed till after 12:30 and then turn around and wake up at 2:30. Oh, hell no. Yeah, no, that's a schedule mess up. Autopilot it is.
I don't like that.
Autopilot.
It's kind of like when you like drive home from work and you don't really remember how you got home. You're just dazed out. You're like, damn, how did I get here? Did I even signal? Did I even
You're so deep in thought, you're just driving?
Yeah. They're like, they didn't even say it. They almost hit someone.
$243. 44.
She's clean.
Clean.
Demi Lovato is sober.
Or I thought she said she's California sober. Just smoke weed. Because that's not
California sober. I've never even heard that.
I never heard that. That's
like Colorado sober?
What's Colorado sober?
Weed.
Yeah, they call it California sober. There's even Post Malone even made a song about it. Like you don't do anything else but just smoke. But that's still not sober, right? Because you're still smoking.
That's not sober if you're smoking all day.
The Mexico sober is if you're only doing meth. It's like, yeah, I don't do any other drugs. Just meth.
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the motto. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day.
Drama that's not on the DL. Celebrity Radar on the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
Kim Kardashian is feeling so much pressure right now about filling the bar. And I don't think she should, because let's be real. There's not a lot of people that go to law school. There's a lot of them, but there's not a lot of them that can pass the bar. That bar is not easy to pass, especially in the state of California. That is one of the hardest bars to actually pass to become a lawyer.
Yeah, and I heard there's a huge difference between an attorney and a lawyer.
Yeah.
One of them actually passed the bar.
Yeah. Like my lawyer, my friend Marisa went to UT to go to law school. And then, remember I told you how she goes, I didn't realize I was going to be reading for the rest of my life because the laws change like all the time.
Yeah.
So like everything changes. And she's like, I'm a lawyer, but I have to read like for the rest of my life. But it's a great career when you launch it and you get it, going. I mean, it's going to bring in the money either way you look at it. But she's feeling a certain type of way. She had confided, I think, in like 4 different psychics. And she asked like a broad question, which was, am I going to pass the bar? She didn't say, am I going to pass it the first time I take it? She didn't get specific, and they all told her yes, because she does have determination. Robert Kardashian, the dad, was a lawyer, and she wants to follow in those footsteps. Everybody's like, you're already successful. You're already a billionaire. Why are you doing this? It's a personal goal for her. And then she was all upset. So then people started trolling her, and they decided to make a photo of her saying what she would look like if she never had any cosmetic surgery done at all. And I feel like they missed it by a lot, but they kind of hit it on the spot.
Damn, that's like bad filter. I don't know what they did. They probably tried to use AI with it, but it looks nothing like her. I feel like they just threw anything together just to make it look bad. But
you feel like that?
It doesn't have any features of her, like her eyes.
Yeah, but you got to think that she had her eyes done.
She had her eyes. Did that.
Yeah, you can get surgery to where you get like some of the skin and tighten it up to give you like a slanted eye.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah. What do you mean? How do you not know? Everything she's done, between her chin to her cheeks and everything, even the mom.
Her nose?
Everything, yeah, her nose. And she's gotten, I think it was 3 nose jobs to get the nose that she wanted.
Oh, wow.
She's gone through that. She's done a mini facelift. She does vampire facials. Mm-hmm. She does like all this stuff to her. She takes certain things for weight loss. I mean, let's remove all that. I feel like it might be accurate.
Nah, I didn't think that was accurate at all.
You don't think so at all?
She's pretty just to begin with.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Then now look at her. Like it's like she let herself go.
But you know what though? I thought she was pretty when she looked like Jafar.
Yeah, she was pretty then too.
I thought she was pretty. She just looked different. Now let's talk about Demi Lovato. Okay, so the last time when she was in California, she remember when she hit that overdose and then her friend found her and she was partying and it was like hardcore and it was like a big overdose of heroin or whatever it was that she took. She's now sober, and Tekashi 6ix9ine put it out there being like, she struggled with drugs this whole time. she ain't really sober. Like, you always have a relapse here and there. And he said that he would send her drugs to relapse again. And I thought that was kind of messed up. But he talked about it on a podcast.
Like, she's sober.
No, she's gonna what is it called when you
Relapse?
Yeah, she's gonna relapse. Let's send her a gift.
You want to send
Let's send her some make her relapse.
That's messed up. That is not even,
garbage.
that's not even laughable. That is so messed
It's
up.
like dog water.
That's like, oh no.
Why would you even say something like that?
Exactly. That's what I thought too. And he is kind of getting, I guess, trolled for it. But then also you got to think, if he's still on probation, he should not be making comments that he's got access to drugs like that.
Ooh, yeah, that's
for
right.
real, for real.
And Summer Walker, she's set to release her last album from the trilogy, Over It. So, the first album that came out was just Over It. Second album was still Over It. Now it's finally Over It. And this is happening this weekend on Friday. So it's on November 14th. And it's going to actually have some really good feature artists like Chris Brown, Glorilla, Lotto, 21 Savage, and more. So this is going to be a pretty decent album. Like, we went to go watch Chris Brown in Phoenix, Arizona. Really great show. And she was there too with Bryson Tiller. But quite honestly, I did not know any Summer Walker song. I didn't even sing the one I like. I like Come Through.
I was just like, hurry up, get off the stage. I mean, I thought she was super pretty. I thought that her dance moves, everything, her appearance, everything, she just reminded me of a knockoff Nicki Minaj. That was like the honest to God truth, right? Like, she was like a Nicki Minaj Jr. And then it was like Bryson Tiller got on stage and I was like, yeah. Just bring Chris out. You know what I mean? Just bring Chris out. But do you know all her music?
No, I that's why I had to go look through them of like what songs I knew. I thought she sang Hot Girl Summer. Was that her? But she does sing Come Through with Usher. And there's a couple other ones that she's on. I don't know any of them like on the top of my head.
Yeah.
But like if I seen one, I was like, okay, that's her then.
Even if she was like walking out and about, I don't think I'd recognize her.
Me neither.
I don't think I would. Yeah.
Vivica A. Fox, she tells women not to date 50 Cent or date any kind of rapper because she was on a talk show and she says that she's able to laugh about being with 50 Cent after the years have passed by. It's like, damn, that's messed up. Why would you say that? You can laugh about it now.
Because you remember she was like super obsessed with him, and then he was like really into her, but you said that it broke apart because she didn't want him treating her like to gifts. I was like, who's gonna break that down like that?
Yeah, she did do like an interview saying that it probably would have worked out if I just let him take the reins, because he was doing a lot of stuff for her and she wasn't used to it.
Right.
And so it just kind of built the rift between both of them. So I think they still would be a great couple, but 50 went on, because I don't know if he's hitting on her. He says, I love me some you girls. So,
yeah. He really liked her, though.
I still think there's a chance.
I think so, too. I think they need to get back together because I really like them together, and he was really into her when he was, and they were together for a few years.
I think they're still both into each other. Why does she have to, talk about 50?
Because that's a way to kind of get his attention.
Yeah, and like I did say earlier, someone wrote in the comments, this the aunt and uncle of the family who always beefing, but still love each other.
That's like we're waiting for the movie to drop on LMN. That's where it belongs, all right?
Exactly.
You guys, that is your Celebrity Radar. I'm Gina Lee Fuentes. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Gina Lee Fuentes, Fuentes with the Z.
And you can find me everywhere online on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch TV, and on TikTok at Ando On Air.
And of course, GLF Nation, you want to watch the show live, comment inside of the chat. Join everybody. We've got several platforms going on at once. On Twitch and on Facebook, it is under the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. It's also on My Kiss 973 on the homepage. And also YouTube. All you got to search is Gina Lee Fuentes TV. Click on live and you'll be able to watch the show live. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Remember, always reach for the stars because that's where you belong.
Wake up, man.
Home of the Gina Lee Fuentes Show. Kiss 97.3.
Damn, cool.
Come on. Oh, my God. I am on time.
Made it, cool.
I made it.
Look at you. Look at you.
I know. All week. It's only been 2 days.
Damn, it's only Tuesday? I thought it was Wednesday.
I know. Tuesday. All right, you guys, it is that time for us. We're heading into our weekly meeting. We hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Love and light. God bless. Love you. Bye, guys.
Bye.